What's up, y'all? So today we're swapping out my Curt hitch with the OEM Toyota hitch. Comes with inboard and outboard brackets, comes with a set of shims, bolts and hardware of course, and then trim to finish it off. Okay, coming over to the left, there's just a couple tabs you gotta remove, right? There's a 10mm bolt you'll need to remove up in here. And then there's an inner tab that went right there, push tab that you'll need to pull out. And then all you're gonna wanna do, kind of zoom out here, is kind of just pull it backwards. I know, super scary, but you're doing it right, I promise. Before you go any further though, I'd probably recommend doing this first. Making a mess. But yeah, do this first, take this bolt out. Should save you from, you know, yanking this and then tearing up your car. Three tabs in there. Alright, once you're done getting both sides unclipped, there's just two pull tabs underneath the bumper, kind of close to where my hitch is sticking out right now. This part's pretty straightforward. It's just 6 bolts to get this aluminum bumper off. Okay, I'm holding two of the brackets in my hand. One is the inboard, one is the outboard. Essentially that's gonna fit right up under here, right around this piece. If you wanna add some extra security to these bolts, as you put them in, you could dabble some of this just across the threads. But yeah, highly recommend this. I had it on the Curt hitch. Those 4 bolts were an absolute pain to get off, but I got them off, even with the ratcheting wrenches. So yeah, this holds it nice and snug. Doesn't let it slip. Okay, so the instructions say torque all bolts to 66.4 foot-pounds. So I got my torque wrench here, 19mm hooked up, and then it's set at 66.4 roughly. Could probably get away with just ratcheting everything as tight as you can if you don't have one of these. These are super cheap on Amazon. It's not too bad. I think it goes up to what, 150. Yeah, they might even have smaller ones. Kind of good to have, but yeah. If you can, torque it to 66.4. And if you can't, you know, just tighten it until you can't tighten anymore. All right, I'm ready to get this guy at least lined up with the brackets. I kind of messed up. These longer bolts go on at the end. I put them on first, so just FYI, save these till the end. because they have to fit through here, these two thick pieces, and then a third one. So yeah, don't make my mistake. Save these. On the left side, I did do one shim. It looked like there was just enough space. Okay, the instructions here say roughly 15 millimeters from the top, and it says 98 on the sides. I can only get like 60 millimeters. I think that might be a typo. I'm not entirely sure, but I got it marked. I just got to cut it now, and then I might try to move this up a little bit, just so it doesn't hang as low when I do attach it. Okay, quick test fit after getting it cut. Fits pretty good, pretty snug, a little snugger than what the template had, which I'm all for. Next is gonna be cutting this side little panel here. The template wanted me to cut down here, and I have this 7-pin connector, so it would actually hang like that, right? And that's gonna be kind of silly. It'd be no point to swapping the hitch. So instead, that little bracket that comes off of the tow bar, I can actually mount this like this. It's a little upside down, but that's okay. So that's gonna require me to cut a hole pretty much in line with this. So I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. But essentially, I'm just gonna have a long sort of, you know, it's gonna be a little helter-kelter, but I'd rather have that than less clearance down here. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, before I go cutting, what I did was I bored out my holes to 1/4 inch because I have 1/4 inch hardware. And then what I did here, I drilled out the one existing hole here to 1/4 inch. That was the original one, and then I just drilled a new hole with cobalt tips, and then just gotta bolt that on. So yeah, it'll kind of sit like that, and then I should be able to keep maximum clearance now instead of this weirdness that would happen, right? At least that's the idea. Cool. Okay, got the 7-pin hooked back up. Runs right there, over there, and then up through a little compartment there. Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna still have the clearance. Got the recovery points down there. Don't make fun of my 1/4 inch hardware, I know. It's super long. And that's just what I had on hand. Okay, so for the 7-pin connector hole I'm gonna cut, I'm essentially gonna go straight off that top line that I cut previously, and then I think do about, I don't know, 4, let's do 4 to start, and then I'll test fit and see. And then yeah, straight down, and then yeah. So 4 inches out, pretty much just gonna extend the hole to the left. No sort of L shapes, just straight out. Cool.
So I'm pretty happy with this. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, 4 inches off of that was perfect. I'm gonna come back, spray these black so it's not so obvious. But yeah, got the 7-pin with the clearance. Come on, winning. I'm gonna come back, clean this up too, put the trim, the edging on. It should look pretty good. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Not super clean, technically, but clean enough for me, especially since I'll be towing. Nice and snug. Oh man, I'm happy with that. All right, flip this around so it ends down here now and you won't see it. Yeah, got the trim on there and it fits. Still some excess left. That's about all I had left.